I have me here today Jed Bartlett, the outgoing House Majority Leader and the current Vice Chair of the Presidential Inauguration Committee, to discuss with me the swearing in of President-elect Vason at the end of this month and what him and his fellow members on the Inauguration Committee are doing to prepare for this day. So what we know so far is that the inauguration is taking place on January 21st, sometime around noon. We're not quite sure when. And the first question I wanted to ask you, I've seen asked a lot, is about the reserve seating. So can you give a little bit of details about that? How many seats, who will be sitting there, and the details surrounding that, if you would.
Well, I just want to say one thing quick and make it stick in everyone's mind the entire time that nothing is confirmed here, and anything is subject to change at any time within the next few weeks. But the reserve seating is basically seats that are on the balcony next to President-elect Dason, uh, where incoming cabinet, associate justices of the Supreme Court, Tim Geithner, and the Chief Justice, and some congressmen will be there. Um, and it's seats that are auto-generated by the committee and are given an approval, and then invitations are sent out. So there's no request. You either get it or you don't, and that's how reserve seatings work.
Sure, and then so for anyone who doesn't get a reserved seat, for whoever's not in that group of 20 individuals, there's obviously like standing area on the opposite side, and then it's going to be, we assume, a large server. So
Yes.
okay, awesome. And then one other thing was in regards to the actual ceremony itself, do we have any details on who will be speaking aside from the president giving his inaugural address?
We are unsure of who is willing to give a speech, but we're looking into some people who are on the balcony, so you can speculate about who might give a speech. But we'll probably pick someone from the balcony or the reserved seatings. But we're unsure or unclear of who's willing to make a speech at this time.
All right. And then just last question, what else is going to be happening on Inauguration Day aside from the actual swearing in, so either before or after the ceremony itself?
Well, we are unsure if Jason would like to, but we have advised him to do a inaugural ball, which is invite only. It's not confirmed, but it will most likely be a few hours after the inauguration when everyone has settled down and we can start forming a government. Um, but we are planning on doing something along those lines, and we're trying to implement something that Dason wanted to do, which is a public forum. So we'll maybe do that the following day when citizens can talk to Dason, express their opinion, and get a live feedback from Dason and his advisors. But we are unclear so far.
Awesome. So the last thing I'll say is that I will uh, list all of the social media Twitter accounts that are relevant to the transition, the president-elect, and the inauguration, including the inaugural committee Twitter account, which Jed has a hand in running. And with that, I want to thank you very much for being with me here today, Jed. I
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
you answering all of our questions, and I look forward to seeing the inauguration unfold on January 21st.
Thank you so much.